Big trains are cool and impressive. They catch the eye and make lots of noise. These big locomotives are not always practical though. That is why humanity came up with the same idea, but smaller. Narrow gauge. I think the designers of today's topic lost the plot a bit, however, as this box on wheels feels just as large as any other regular tram engine. Say, you are a large manufacturer of chemicals and nutrients in Zutphen, and you need a way of connecting two of your factories. What do? Well, of course, you offer your financial support in building a tramway to Emmerik am Rijn, for which plans were already around in the 1890s. The greatest bonus? You would also get a connection to the Emmerik local harbour. With a width of 750 millimeters, the tramway was perfect for easily maneuvering through town and village streets. Construction on the first part of the tram line would be finished in 1902, with connections to the larger cities of Arnhem and Doetinchem. The second part of the tram lane to Emmerich would be finished only in 1909, which was because of trouble convincing the German city officials on greenlighting the construction. The Tramweg Maatschappij Zutphen-Emmerik, ZE, would order a fleet of 6 tramway engines numbered 1 through 6 at Henschel in Germany. These trams would be finished just in time for the opening of the first stretch of tramway in 1902 and were named after locations which the line passed through. A 7th machine would be constructed in 1904. Vrijland, the mayor of Hummelo and Keppel, who had been a great advocate of the tramway, would be honoured by naming the final edition after him. The 7th fleet member is the very topic of today's episode. Before we go to the history of the ZE7, later known as the ZE607, let's have a look at the statistics and performance of this tramway engine. This 040 beast has a total weight of 16 tons, which is spread out over a length of 5.6 meters. The machine is very powerful and heavy, reaching only speeds up about 35 kilometers an hour. See, the 1 through 7 were designed with higher power output in mind, as they were supposed to be able to climb up a viaduct over the main line at Emmerich. That viaduct was never built, as the Germans opted for a small tunnel instead. This meant that the ZE's 1 through 7 tramway engines were not as cost-effective as one might have hoped. They were built with different expectations from how reality turned out. This makes the next part of history even sadder and, well, avoidable. When the ZE took part in the Gelderse Tramwegen, GTW, in 1934, a decision was made to scrap 3 of the heavy Henschel trams. The remaining trams, numbers 2, 3, 6 and 7, were renumbered to 602, 603, 606 and 607. These would stay in service until 1946, when 2 more machines would end up at the scrapper's torch, the 602 and 606. With the ZE ceasing to exist in 1954, the remaining 2 machines were both retired. 603 was returned to Henschel, as they intended to start a company museum and wished it to be part of that initiative. In 1957, the 607 was brought over to Het Spoorwegmuseum, which maintained the machine until the year 2003. By that very same year, the machine was brought over to Stoomtrein Katwijk-Leiden, the SKL, who would finish restoring the machine into working condition in 2024. To run on the 700mm track of the SKL, the machine was re-gauged. It can still be found there today. If you want to see the ZE607 in real life, make sure to visit the Stoomtrein Katwijk-Leiden. A link to their website is included in the description below. Oh well. I'm chuffing off for now. Until next time.